granddad and my dad were more tobacco farmers when he was coming up. So it was some work, but it was a lot of fun. We had a pond we could swim in, and it doesn't seem that long ago, but time flies. I was pretty good in school. They kind of put me in the classes, accelerated classes, and I did good. I didn't have a lot of plans. My parents didn't have a lot of money, and I didn't. I don't know that I ever thought about going to college. But at the time, I just took classes because a lot of my friends were in those classes. And when they started going off to college, I'd go party with them on weekends, and a lot of what we were doing was wasting brain cells. I was doing a lot of drug experimenting and drinking, and even though I saw kind of what drinking had done to my dad, everybody thinks, well, I won't do that, or it won't affect me that way, but it can be tough. It really can catch up with you. Then I started, I guess, losing jobs and not realizing maybe it was because of drugs, or I ended up, out of school, didn't have a job, wasn't going to college, and things were looking grim. I actually went to the Army. I didn't really get through basics, but I got honorably discharged. I did have some trouble just where I was at. And for some reason, I thought I was doing good. I don't think I was drinking any or drugging, but my grandparents just kind of said, I guess you need to be moving on. Things don't seem to be working. So about October-ish, I'm out on the streets. Kind of lived from hand to foot. I collected cans and bottles to get a little bit of spending money. Ended up coming over to Durham. There's more junk here. And they even have dumpsters where they throw good food away. But it was the dead of winter. I remembered it being cold and praying to the Lord. Now, I wasn't going to church anywhere, but I just said, I just want to make it, see the sunlight in the morning. It was January, and I didn't have anything else to do because I didn't have. So I started walking that evening. It was about dusk. I guess it was 5:30, 6 o'clock then. But I started walking down 85. I was crossing the road right about where the golf course is. I looked back, and it's kind of a hill, but I looked back, and all the cars were in one lane, and I was trying to get to the middle to go down Highway 15. Well, I said, I'm going to go ahead now. So I walk out into the interstate, and I get about in the middle, and lo and behold, a car goes to pass. Well, he doesn't see me. I didn't expect a car to be passing. I'm kind of like a deer in the headlights, and next thing I know, I'm waking up in the hospital the next day about 10 o'clock in traction. It was a learning experience there. I was there for probably close to 2 months. But I was learning, and I was getting around, and the doctor was a pretty good guy. I found out later he was a Christian, and he knew about the Durham Rescue Mission. So when the end of my stay there came, he said, let me contact them for you, and then when you leave, we'll send you there and you can learn about it. And it was kind of surprising when I got there. I said, man, this is kind of a familiar area to me. I said, I remember going by this place, and it was a good place to be. I got to the mission. It was new. I was kind of one of the younger kids there. The mission said, okay, well, we'll find something for him to do. We'll let him answer the phone, do little cleanup jobs, and that's the way I started at the mission. And after about 10 years of trying different jobs, and finally the mission offered me a job. They asked me to come on, and that was about after I'd been in not quite 10 years. I think it was around the year 2000 I became the purchasing agent, where they had me doing most of the buying. It's kind of like a go fetch kind of, we need this, we need that. So I'm hitting a lot of stores, helping a lot of different departments, but that's kind of what I've been doing since I've been here, and doing not too badly for where I was once not too long ago out in the streets praying for daylight. Now I'm getting to see the light a little better. And the mission kind of took me in. They didn't ask a lot of questions, point a lot of fingers, make fun of me. They just kind of included me as a normal person. And though that's probably not a normal life, that was normal to me, and made me feel like part of a family.